Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Kirk is the motion man. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll bring up second down.
And you can see the quarterback. He's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
A second down throw here for Purdy. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Second and 8 at the 49ers 45-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Williams. He'll go right back to Loveland. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he is going to have a Bears first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on third and inches.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll be third down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Williams. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
Open man downfield is Kittle. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That is caught in the end zone. He's got it. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
And that's certainly the reaction you're hoping to see out of your quarterback if you're this head coach, because he comes out, he throws the interception, everyone says, man, yeah, shake it off. Well, easier said than done. Is he able to shake it off? Can he get back out there and just continue to let it rip? And it's a great early sign that he's able to bounce back and takes him down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Bears take over 1st and 10, and they're on 17-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He's got Loveland free left side. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play fake. Now Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
First action for Odunze in this one, and he's got a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Williams. Moving to his right. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
It's a loss of 8.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Second and long coming up. Now Williams. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And he is going to be out of bounds, so nearly a pick 6. But the consolation is he has set the offense up with 1st and goal. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak with Purdy. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Here comes the quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
So with these RPOs, Mike, It really just comes down to trusting your quarterback to make split-second decisions and make the right read. And if you don't, you kind of just waste the down, and that's what we saw here.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a two-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Purdy. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That one is no good, not even close. He missed it wide to the left. The score remains right where it's at. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Backs to the tight end, Loveland. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. Momentum building here on this drive. They go again. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. 3rd down, 3 to go. Throw it again. It's Williams. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Bears 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone, You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down. Throwing again, Williams. He gets this complete to Burton. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. First down.
Big time conversion there on third down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, with that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come away with the touchdown to try to cut into this deficit.
Here's Williams. Oh, what a catch there. He pulled it in one hand. And he'll take it on in. Colston Loveland. Touchdown there. Now Cairo Santos had the point out. He's got it. The Bears are on the board. It's now 13-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
To the former Cal Bear, Dayton Tunges. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
At the 34-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. On play action, here's Purdy. Going up top for Evans. That is caught. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's first and 10. Now Purdy. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To throw once more, it's Purdy. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. On 4th down, on is Eddie Pinheiro for the 49ers field goal.
50-yard attempt.
This one not on target. It is short. It's right. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
By the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop. And that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Another one there for Burton. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
At the Niners' 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He finds Raymond for the completion. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. This pass complete to Raymond. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Bears first down.
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
All right, Mike, so down here tight, there's really 2 schools of thought. One, spread them out, make them defend sideline to sideline, cover every blade of grass and try to create some holes. The other side of that conversation is pack everybody in tight, we're tougher than you, we're bigger than you, and we're going to knock you back just enough to punch this in for a touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bears 14, 49ers 13.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now Watkins on the return. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Kittle is the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game, he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
3rd down, Purdy. Oh, how about the coverage there? Nowhere to go with the football. He just throws it away. It brings up 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They're going. Here's Purdy. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That pass is caught by Burton. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. They'll bring up second and long.
Second and 17 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Third down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game. A little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a third down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. They send Evans in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14. They'll motion the slot man right. McCaffrey now on first and 10. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
At his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
And they will not be able to get another play off, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They come up for 2nd and 2. They send Evans in motion. They'll drop to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And 3rd down coming up.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
On the run, McCaffrey. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
He's got his tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. And 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Here's McCaffrey. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here comes 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the Bears' 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Purdy to throw for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Look, it's trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So this offense,
Okay, it's
they
going,
think
you
this is
huh?
a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the
GG.
quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
This drive will begin with a run by Smith. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Bears. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Chicago Bears and the Chicago Bears.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. They send a man in motion. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. No questioning on that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down. And already we're seeing mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
Throwing on second, Williams. His first throw is an interception. Picked by T.J. Edwards. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
First down from the 41. Coming out throwing is Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the first down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
26 yards. First down, Chicago.
On play action, here's Williams. And that looked good for a moment, Brock, but the hit jars it free. That's going to bring up second.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Now Williams. In trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. Montez Sweat. And that sets up an extremely difficult third now at 17. Here's Williams. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Santos' kick is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. He's stopped on the run back to the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He rolls to his right. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. He'll go out of bounds there. Downfield after about 21 yards. And that's going to be good for Bears' 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Danced away from one tackle, but not able to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless...
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Tyreek Stevenson has it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. And that's going to hit the turf. A good throw, but he couldn't hang on through the contact. We've got 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Brought in right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment.
C'est already there.
We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They have it on 3rd and 5. Running with Swift out of the gun. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down. And they managed a little, Brock, but not enough. That run does not get the 1st down against a nice defensive effort there.
It sure was. And I think as much as anything, Kate, it was just tied together.
Yeah.
That front and that 2nd level playing off one another and stopping that run before it could get started.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Fourth down, Williams. Complete right side. Burton has it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. All right, so the offense staying out there. They've got 1st down now inside the 45. Now here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Picked up a few on that 1st down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Williams set to pass. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears are finally stopped on the return. But they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams to throw. And he will not find the connection on the other end. Incompletion sets up 2nd down. They sure were handed incredible field position by their defense, but couldn't get it done on that first play of the drive right there.
That's right. You love this opportunity, but the key, Kate, you can't press, right?
Yeah.
You get such great field position. You know you want a touchdown. You got to just continue to execute.
Williams to throw on 2nd. Escapes out to the left. We are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. Williams will look to throw. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Man in motion out of the slot. Here's Williams again. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Trying to get it into Colston Loveland. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Santos on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Thomas on the return. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Connecting with his back here. Swift. And getting close to 7 before the defense can drive him out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. Small gain on the play, maybe 4 yards. And that's going to give the Bears the first down.
4 yards. First down, Bears.
Williams from the gun. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Bears are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Getting out to his left. He's keeping it. He's going to be encouraged to that sideline. Gain of about 18. And that's going to earn Chicago the first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Buys time, rolling right. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner, making that play against double coverage. It's second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. If you couldn't do it.
He's looking for Colston Loveland. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air on 3rd and long. Throws caught. And in. Touchdown, Chicago. Roma Dunze. A 17-yard score. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Look at this, 3 tight ends to the right on his 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And they're going to have the first down. Nice chunky yards there. Give them about 17 of them. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First down from the 42. Looking to throw here. Rushes right there as he releases it. Includes nowhere near the target. Looking to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is second down.
It's second down and 10.
Pass play coming here. Some heavy contacts here, and that's going to break things up. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Oh, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there could be more interceptions.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. To the air yet again, Williams. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Brings it in at the 12. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. First down throw by Williams. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. 30, hits the 20, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Santos' extra point is good. They bump their lead up to 14.
Bears 17. Bears 3.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Here's Raymond on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, first and 10, going heavy to the right side here, 3 tight ends. Second half starts with a run by Swift. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Carlos Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off from MetLife. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scannable on the ground. And they'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. It's Kobe Bryant bringing him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up with Scannable. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Incomplete.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Coming out throwing is Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Holds in. Again, it's Swift. Toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift scoring from 24 out. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Calvin Austin on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. It looks like he got around 8 yards before he got it out of bounds, bro. 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's Scannaboo on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Good start on the play fake. He finds Neighbors right side. He's going to get to the sideline and out. With a gain of, looks like about 23 yards. And that gives New York the 1st.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down throw here from Dart. Out muscles the defender to bring it in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
16 yards. And the Giants 1st down.
Hand off to Scannaboo from the gun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 4. It's now
Working on 2nd down. Dart brings it in. And he will score. Touchdown, New York.
That's crazy.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Send right down the middle and good. That ties things at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Thomas on the return. Making some progress here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They have 1st and 10. Now Williams. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Williams set to pass. Dumps it off to his running back. We'll give him a gain of about 6 before he steps out of bounds. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
A draw now. This is Swift. This one stopped. Play gains about 6 yards. And that's going to be good for Bears 1st down. Well, he had to be patient. He had to wait to get his first run of this game, Brock. And he certainly made the most of it.
Might just be a game where you don't get as many looks, not as many touches, so you better maximize them when you do. And he just did.
First and 10 from the 43. Going on again with Swift. And this gives not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
He's under pressure, and he's not going to get away. They take him down at the 30. Abdul Carter. And that backs him up now all the way into a 3rd and 23.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Giants with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. Now here's Williams. And he's going to be brought down. Normally, Matt would pick up the first. Not this time. Still have a lengthy 4th down ahead. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Penalty moves them closer, and they're going to try to convert on 4th. Here's Williams. Throw is caught by the back. And they make the tackle at the 38. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
That was some serious trust right there, Kate. I like to say that you sign the check as a quarterback once that ball leaves your hand. And he threw it short of the sticks, trusting his guy could go get the rest, and he sure did.
So the drive continues. Offense setting up 1st and 10 now inside the 40. Williams will look to throw. Complete right side. Burden has it. Brought down after getting his guys about 26 yards. And that's going to give the Bears the 1st down. The Giants using their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. First and 10 for Williams. And he's only missed once on this series. 4-5 throwing the ball. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Williams to throw. Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch. That yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
To throw is Williams. Improvising, and he hits his mark. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland capping an 11-play march to pay dirt. Santos now for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Giants 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Now Dart. Contact is there. That's going to break up the catch. Incomplete pass. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. Just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Now Dart on second down. That's complete to Darius Slayton. A big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the first.
23 yards. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Dart. Fighting for position, and he makes the play. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. We've set it down for them from the 31. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. It looks like about 4 yards on that first down play, Brock, before he steps out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Dart now on second down. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
That's another Giants
From the red zone on first. Forced out to his right. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down. Going play action with Dart. Looking, but will not find it. Incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chance of starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And it's incomplete on third and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant. Weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
Throwing here just before halftime. Makes the catch. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Khalif Raymond to return it. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Dump off caught by his back. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They completed the pass, but they lost one on 2nd down, so now they've got 3rd down. Williams from the gun. The throw left side finds Burden. And this is going to go for a gain of 6, but it's not enough. Defense doesn't let him get past that. It is 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They're going for this. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
On any 4th down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Darts back to throw. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
On 2nd down, Dart. And an unforced error. Can't bring that one in. That's going to go as a drop, and that means it's 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw now, Allen. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Edwards. Into the red zone. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one right down the middle. And they now lead by 14 points. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. His return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. On the slant, complete to Johnson. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35.
Second down throw here from Dart. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock. No chance. It's 3rd down. Takes the handoff, now Dart. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They'll go, Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.